Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make outer sleeves for your gatefold record albums. I'm also going to show some really cool antique finds that you're going to be shocked I found at an actual antique store. But let me just show you this. These are outer sleeves that I have made using vinyl storage solutions, outer covers, and just creating gatefold outer sleeves. They're really easy to do. They look great. They allow you to open up your albums and enjoy the artwork while protecting them at the same time. I had a viewer ask me to do this video, as well as a friend, just recommending showing how to do this because they thought it was just such a neat little trick. And I have seen this on Vinyl Storage Solutions websites, and there's been a couple other people here in the vinyl community that I know do this too. But let me go ahead and show you. This is a record that I've recently picked up that has a gatefold, so I'm going to show you how to do it using this record. This is John Fogerty's 50-year trip live at Red Rocks. This is a really great record, and a couple years ago my husband and I saw him in concert. We just decided we were on vacation in Florida, and he was touring with ZZ Top. So we bought tickets the day of the concert. We had 6th or 7th row or something like that. And we just had an absolute blast seeing John Fogerty and ZZ Top. John was out there, very energetic. I believe he was probably 73 years old at the time, but he still sang great and played guitar with lots of energy. He sang all of his hits with Creedence Clearwater Revival, as well as his own solo career songs. And we just had a great time, and he did a really good job. So I saw that this came out, and I thought this would probably be a close remembrance of the concert that we attended. And it's got a lot of really great tunes on here. My personal favorites are Born on the Bayou, Susie Q, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, Run Through the Jungle is probably my favorite. Also Fortunate Son. Of course, he sang Proud Mary and Bad Moon Rising. He also had his hits like Old Man Down the Road from his solo career, and Centerfield, which is a huge hit that you hear at ball games. Here is the gatefold, and that is a really good picture of him and his sons performing on stage. I picked this up. I saw this online. Let me just show you this. This is limited edition exclusive tie-dye picture disc. It's a Walmart exclusive. However, when I was looking at the picture online, it just said tie-dye vinyl. I didn't know it was a picture disc, and I wouldn't have ordered it had I known it was. But I did play it, and I think picture discs have come a long way. It doesn't sound bad. It has a pretty decent sound, especially when you consider it's a live album as well. So here's what it looks like. One side, just a really cool tie-dye design. And then here is a really nice concert shot. That is one of the records. And then I kind of got them mixed up. That was side C and D. This is side A and B. But we have another, just a tie-dye, along with the picture. So this is just a really nice record that brings back a lot of wonderful memories. Here are the inserts with yet more pictures. So I am going to take this album, and I'm going to show you how I create the outer sleeve that will protect the gatefold. Now let me go ahead and get started and show you how I put on the outer sleeves to create a beautiful gatefold for your record. First off, I'll just show you this. I use vinyl storage solutions, and I use the 2 mil thickness. I use 4 mil thickness for just regular records, but when it's a gatefold, there needs to be a little bit of a flexibility and a little bit of a thinner outer sleeve. So I do like the 2 mil thickness for the outer sleeves. And I do use vinyl storage solutions. Full disclosure, vinyl storage solutions has sent me samples in the past, but I am a purchasing customer. I didn't ask permission to make this video. He didn't ask me. He doesn't even know I'm making this video. So I'm just making this video because I believe in the product. I've had a viewer as well as a friend ask me to show how to make the outer sleeves. So that's why I'm doing this. It's not to promote Vinyl Storage Solutions, although obviously I really believe in the product. So let me go and get started. Here is the record once again. And what I would do first is take one side, and here is the 2 mil thickness sleeve. I would just put one on here, and it's so simple. Once you get these in person, you'll immediately know what to do once you get really comfortable with them. You're just gonna put these, slide it on here. Okay, so I have one on. It does take two. Here is the outer flap. Here is where the sticky part, that's where you're going to adhere both sleeves together. And then you can just take this other flap here. You're going to put it the opposite way that you put on the first one. So this flap that doesn't have the sticky adhesive is going to be on the inside. The adhesive is going to be on the outside for the back of the album cover. And you just slide it on. So, as you can see, I've got, this is one that's going to adhere, the adhesive strip is on the back and it's going to adhere right here. When you open it, you've got this flap and the adhesive strip right here. So you're going to have that. Also, these have wonderful pockets, and you are going to have a place to store your records right here in the back. So let me go ahead and take the adhesive off and get these secured. It's really easy. You just pull the adhesive strip off. And now the inside of the gatefold is secured. Here on the back, I'm just going to take this other adhesive strip, remove it, and then you're just going to take that extra tab right here and secure it like that. So hopefully you're able to see exactly what I did. And like I said, if you ordered these and you started to do it, it's just common sense. You'll know exactly what to do when you see them. So now I have a perfectly protected record. And with this gatefold pocket, you are able to take both of these picture discs and just simply slip them in here in the back for easy storage. Now I'm going to show you the other records that I found at an antique store. Like I said, not that long ago, I had the greatest record haul I've ever had. I went back to that same store and I found some more amazing records. This is something that I've been looking for a long time, and usually I just don't find it in very good shape. This is in really good shape. It's Van Morrison Moon Dance. And what makes this one special, it is on what's called Super Disc. So it is a fantastic sounding record, absolutely wonderful. It says on here that it was half speed mastered by Jack Hunt. So it's just a really great one, and I'll show you the record in absolutely pristine condition. Cover and album is absolutely pristine. So, you know, what a great way to finally have this record. And anytime I see this, I always think about I really like Jeff Kempen's channel. He shared a memory about him and his wife going to a Van Morrison concert, and they waited all night to hear the song Moon Dance. And when he performed it, he did like a really weird jazz version of it that didn't sound anything like the original. And I think Jeff and his wife were a little disappointed by that. And so anytime I see that, I think about that story. But that's a really great record. I think just about anybody should have in their collection, and I'm really thankful to have that particular pressing in my collection now. And y'all are gonna laugh at me for this one, but I don't care because I love it. I think it's fantastic. This is Herb Alpert's album Rise, and it's the original master recording. And A lot of you will be thinking, well, I don't know anything by Herb Alpert. Just check out the song Rise. You know that song. Everybody knows that song. It was just a huge smash, and I really love it. It reminds me of the 70s, just a really great sound. Anything from the 70s just really brings back wonderful memories for me. And I do love records that are on the original master recording. I don't just collect records because they are on the original master recording, but if I get something that I really like and I can find it on a MoFi pressing, that's a really great day. And this is in absolutely pristine condition, very clean, just absolutely amazing. And this is a really good record that my husband and I both enjoy. So love having this. Here is another antique store find I was able to pick up. I'm so excited about it. Again, a couple weeks ago, I showed a video where I had made the greatest record haul of all time. It was from Consumers Mall in Owensboro, Kentucky. Well, I went back and again find some really great stuff, and this is something that I just never thought I would own. It came out in 2014. It is the Beatles In Mono. I was not a Beatles fan at the time. I appreciated them, I respected them, and I even loved some of their music, but I just never took the time to really dig in and really get into the Beatles. But a few years ago, when I really started collecting vinyl records, I really started enjoying the Beatles and fell just madly in love with the band, just absolutely head over heels. So now, when I think of Kiss and Van Halen, the Beatles are up there. They are my second favorite band of all time, next to Van Halen. And so when I saw this box and I was able to purchase it for a really fair price, I was tremendously thrilled. Here is the outer covering. I took it off camera because it's so fragile, but it's in really good shape, and it shows all of the records that are inside. And also, even though this is a used box set, the book has never been opened. It's still sealed. I'm sure eventually I'm going to want to pick it up and open it, because curiosity will definitely kill a cat when it comes to me. I'm going to want to open this and look at all the beautiful pictures and read all the wonderful stories. But it's really cool to have a used box set and pay a used box set price, but get a still sealed book. Also, I'm going to open it up, and I'm not sure if this is where this record is supposed to go in this box set, but this is the first one. It is the Beatles Mono's Masters, and it is still sealed as well, and I'm really looking forward to giving it a listen. It is a 3 LP set, and just really killer stuff on here. I'm looking forward to hearing Get Back with Billy Preston, Don't Let Me Down, Across the Universe, You Know My Name, Look Up the Number. So many of these. I'm just really curious to hear the mono version of these songs, so I'm really looking forward to listening to this. And I have all of these albums already, but I had the stereo versions of some records that I really feel like you need to have in mono. So let me go over them. I had the stereo version of Please Please Me, but now I have the mono version. I had the stereo version of With the Beatles, so I'm glad to have the mono version. A Hard Day's Night. I've already got to hear this. It's really beautiful. I've really enjoyed hearing it in mono. Beatles for Sale. The Beatles Help album. Rubber Soul, an absolutely amazing record on mono. Revolver. The Sgt. Pepper mono version is absolutely incredible, and depending on what day you ask me, it's either the mono version of Sgt. Pepper or the Giles Martin remix of Sgt. Pepper. They are both incredible, and I really love both of those. And also, Magical Mystery Tour. This is something that I had wanted in mono, even though I already have a German press in stereo. This sounds killer in mono. And also, it's very interesting to now have the White album, a mono copy of it. There's some really beautiful songs like Julia. A lot of the slow songs really sound gorgeous on mono. And then we have something that I didn't really care for. I didn't think Helter Skelter sounded as good in mono. I personally prefer it in the stereo version. And also Ringo Starr singing There's Blisters. I have blisters on my fingers. It's not on the mono version. It's only on stereo versions of that album. And for some reason, it just doesn't sound like it ends right if you don't hear that. So anyway, this is a really great box set. I am, again, so happy to have it. And that is my video for the week. Please leave your comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.